Hello there, my fellow zombie slayers. What's up? It's Robbie here with Open World Games, and we've got a ton of new details about Overkill's The Walking Dead. They recently released a brand new trailer showing off the new playable character, Maya, and then also, a little later in this video, I'm going to go over some new State of Decay 2 news as well. So, a ton of zombie games to go over today. But if you did want to skip ahead to the State of Decay 2 news, you can do that by following the link in the description below, because we're going to start out with Overkill's The Walking Dead right now. So yeah, there's going to be 4 playable characters, of course, but we did learn more about Aidan and then also Maya here as well. Now, Maya has a really cool backstory. She was actually a surgeon in her previous life, I guess you would say. Now, what's really neat about each character's story and story arc is that that is going to carry over into their attributes and who they are in the zombie apocalypse. So, Maya is going to be a playable character that you can expect to be the medic of the group. Now, she does have a disadvantage in that she actually has a lower health bar. So that's going to be important to remember. And she has a tough time, basically, with this zombie apocalypse because she, of course, is a surgeon. She's very caring. She doesn't want to see people getting hurt. Now, Aidan, on the other hand, let me get that footage of Aidan up, of course. You guys may remember this trailer here. This is one of our first peeks at Overkill's The Walking Dead, showing off the playable character, Aidan. Now, he is going to be considered the brawler of the group, the guy that gets on the front lines and really takes on the zombies there. And then Maya will be, someone that should most likely kind of be in the background, healing everyone. Of course, you're going to have a wide variety of options with play styles in this game. I'm going to go over more about that actually right now, because recently there was a statement, a new update about this game, exactly what it is, what type of playstyles we can be expecting, of course, from Overkill's The Walking Dead. And, a lot of you guys were wondering also, is this game going to be a first-person shooter, or is this going to be a third-person shooter? Well, it is now confirmed that it is going to be a co-op action first-person shooter. And so just keep that in mind. You got to remember that the guys making this game come from the Payday 2 world, so they have already had experience making a successful first-person shooter, a successful co-op game, I should say, as well. But yeah, if you missed this right here, this is actually showing off some of the in-game environments. Supposedly, this is actual graphics, guys. I'm wondering if this is running on a high-end PC, or if this is on Xbox One or PS4. I just want to see actual gameplay at this point, and I do have an update about that as well, when we could potentially be seeing brand new gameplay for Overkill's The Walking Dead. So yes, of course, this game does take place in Washington, D.C., but they do mention that each character will be getting their own special abilities, skill trees, squad roles, and much more, including different playstyles. And yes, what's really neat about this one is, I guess, a lot of the focus is going to be on the backstory of the character. So that's going to be a real foundation of, their abilities, which I always love, again, when games tie story into gameplay and it all gels well and makes sense. But I'm so curious to see the skill progression tree and how progression actually works with this one. Now, they describe the action as being up close and intense, but you do have options here in this game. You can go ahead and sneak your way through a lot of the missions and the world itself, and as a group, not make a sound and kill all the zombies in that way. Or, you can go guns a-blazing. It is your call, of course. So that is really cool to see that they have those options as well. Now, what is also really neat is, considering that there are 4 players, each one will have a set of skills, of course. But you have to remember, like we saw with Maya here. Let's go back to the Maya trailer. She has a weakness. So there's going to be advantages and disadvantages to each of our 4 playable characters. In the case of Maya, she apparently has less health than the rest of the characters. So she's kind of fragile on, I guess you would say, the battlefield of zombies. So you got to really protect her, and I think that's where characters like Aidan will come in, the frontline guys, making sure that, you know, Maya is protected, because in a way, Maya is protecting all of you because she can heal you up. So her role is extremely important in the game for sure. Now, I am so curious about these other characters here. We have two more to be revealed. We have the redhead, and then also we have the old guy, I guess I would call him. And that's basically all we know about these two other remaining characters so far. What are their backstories? What are their abilities and skill trees and sets of skills, I guess you would say? Well, we don't know yet, but I will keep you guys updated. Now, interestingly, you know, a lot of these new details about Maya came from inside Xbox. Now, you guys were wondering when would we see, new gameplay for Overkill's The Walking Dead. Well, since we're seeing a lot of Overkill's The Walking Dead being, you know, debuted and previewed by Xbox, it's very likely we would see something on June 10th again at the Microsoft stage. So the Microsoft press conference is going to be a little bit ahead of E3, and they're going to be doing their own thing. So I'm expecting to see something Overkill's The Walking Dead related on that stage. Crossing my fingers, it's going to be gameplay. But yeah, up until that point, I expect them to continue teasing the next two characters one by one, releasing the details about them gradually, and maybe other details as well. But I think we're going to get more CGI promotions as time goes on. I know a lot of us are dying to see gameplay. You know, CGI is cool. This is all very high quality looking. You know, I'm so impressed by the way that they're presenting everything so far. But we do want to see gameplay. Crossing our fingers that we have a really, really solid Walking Dead co-op experience. That would be absolutely amazing. I would be totally through the roof to the moon on this one. But yeah, in other news, we do have news about, guess what, guys? State of Decay 2. Now, I am so hyped for this one. This is going to be our first zombie experience of 2018. It is going to be releasing May 22nd. And then if you get the Ultimate Edition, again, May 18th for that early access. I'm definitely getting the Ultimate Edition. I got to play it at PAX East. But yeah, a lot of you guys are wondering about that news. So yes, about microtransactions. Now, the price is $30 for the standard edition, which is just insane. And a lot of you guys were wondering, man, does this mean we're going to get tons of microtransactions? This is not a $60 game. I'm really worried, Robbie. Well, good news. The CEO of Undead Labs, which of course is the developer of State of Decay 2, confirmed to IGN that there will be no microtransactions in State of Decay 2. So we can celebrate about that one. Good news. Now, will there be DLC? I imagine they would want to continue building this world. Of course, man, just watching the gameplay here gets me so freaking hyped. I did a video recently showing off the maps. So there's 3 open world maps. I'm going to throw that in the description below if you don't know anything about State of Decay 2. Check that out in the description below. But yeah, so hyped for this one. Good news, no microtransactions. But yeah, I'm really thinking that they would, of course, want to continue the life of this game post-launch. Like they did with State of Decay, they really took the feedback of the base game for the first State of Decay and really excelled at their DLC with things like Breakdown. And they even said that the State of Decay 2 is going to use a lot of what worked with Breakdown in its core game. So a lot more openness, a lot more ability to explore and just have that open world experience without too many restrictions. So that's really good news. And here also, by the way, I'm playing co-op at PAX East with my bro Ryan. Talk about a freaking good time. But yeah, look forward to more news, of course, about Overkill's The Walking Dead. Again, if you did miss it, there was, well, kind of recently, that graphics development diary. Now, I'm going to throw that also, again, in the description below. I broke that down. There's some really cool teases in there of what we can expect. From what I understand, Overkill's The Walking Dead will get some sort of base building mechanics like State of Decay 2. They have not divulged that information yet, but you can kind of see it teased in some of their artworks and even in the environmental graphics trailer. Man, it looks so dang good, doesn't it, guys? So get excited about all the upcoming zombie games. And of course, we have like World War Z to look forward to. Again, Overkill's Walking Dead is going to be dropping on fall 2018. That's all we know there. I wish we had an exact release date. And then we have Days Gone, and then many others. You can't forget about The Last of Us 2. So 2018 is going to be really big, I think, for zombie games. Not too sure. I think The Last of Us 2 is coming out here in 2018. But yep, look forward to more, guys. Thank you guys so much for the support and watching. I hope you guys are enjoying all the videos. Now, I do have new gameplay, by the way, coming of State of Decay 2. So look forward to that. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be showing you guys some stuff that has never, ever been seen before. So when I drop that, I will let you guys know. Expect it to be here on the channel. So look forward to that. But as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys soon enough in the zombie apocalypse.